Welcome back. I am fitting these floor mats I got in for Penelope. This seat's pulled all the way forward right now. Oh, and they look so good. They actually fit really well. I mean, let me get on the other side. I'll show you guys. This is tucks under the corner. There's a piece that tucks under here so that it's pushing it down, which is just great. The trunk one looks great too. I'll open it up and show you guys once I get it all in. But look at this. Tucks on the corner, tucks underneath, runs up the side, runs underneath. It has the RT logo like I wanted. Red stitching to match red stitching on my seat. RT logos will match the ones, and I've got ones for the front. It looks super great. Totally worth the money. I paid $111 for the set, which is just a super awesome deal. I thought they weren't going to get here because they were coming from China, but they ended up getting here in 3 weeks. I have no complaints from this company. They did the special logoing for me. I mean, it just looks great. It makes the car look great. Totally unusable, but for people, but super cool. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Well, I have been cleaning for hours. I think so far it was 7 hours I put into this. And she is just gorgeous. I have all the spots. There's this couple areas, that one spot on the roof. It's just that way when I got it. But I have scrubbed the roof, the insides, the doors, the seats, cracks, grooves, all the speaker holes. And she is just looking gorgeous on the inside. I haven't started on the outside yet. Just did the inside. Got the back. So yeah, it's been about 7 hours, but she's looking beautiful. It's got a few more days for car shows, but I got a bit more cleaning to do. I think I still got glass and a few other things, and I gotta lay in the floor piece on the other side, but looking super great. Hope you guys are enjoying the video. Thanks for tuning in. Awesome. So welcome back. Front license plate cover looks really nice. So this back one. This RT emblem, actually I didn't notice until I was washing it and was down here working on this license plate cover. It's pretty worn out, and you can see that paint's coming off of it. I feel like this is plastic. And it looks like it's just on with the clip on back. Anyways, I got on eBay and I ordered one that was metal, and it's actually pretty nice, and I'll show you that, guys, that one. It actually bolts on. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to try to get this one off of here. And Stevie's over here trying to get me to pet her at the same time as doing the video, we'll see about replacing it. I think it'll look better, and I'd rather have a metal one than a plastic one anyways. I don't know why they would come plastic, so let's get it switched out. Awesome. I'll try to talk louder than the train. So I just popped off this cover here. It was just held into these little pieces right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach down inside and see if there's just a little back clip, and I'll show you when I get off, see if I can get that off and push the RT emblem that's on it off right now. So let me see if I can reach in there and do this. And so that's what it looks like. It's just this plastic piece, and there's just these plastic clip, one right there, and then there was two right here. This one's kind of broke, but I'll probably hang on to that and maybe put it on my wall or something. Awesome. So this is the new emblem. Oh, and I'll put where I ordered this on eBay, but this one's actually metal, which is nice. And it's got these bolts with the 1132 nuts that bolted on. It is smaller than the other emblem was, but the fact that it's metal and gloss and it still has the silver around it and everything, they had different ones you could order, so I wanted the one with the silver around it, like on this one, but with the red and the black still. So I think it looks pretty good. It is a lot smaller. I think, but I'm going to put it on and let's see how it looks. I think it'll be nicer than having the black plastic worn out one on there. So and then this is the back of this one. So this has got where they just screw the ends of these into, and then they'll go through and there'll be these pieces holding it on the back. So just figured I'd show that to you guys. But and then to tighten these, I'm just going to put them up next to each other and then tighten that back one so that that tightens it into here. That way I don't have to mess any threading up or anything like that. All right, so this was a bit of a pain to get in, but I'm actually taking it back out. That's why this bar is pinned. I need to paint these black. The bars behind just stand out too much. So I'm going to take it back off and paint it black real quick. All right, take two. Actually, stand with Betsy. So this RT thing actually did have a double-sided sticker, it looks like, with the soft pad in between. And so that goes on the inside of this, which is the metal piece. Whoa! Welcome back. I'm back here working on Penelope, getting this new RT emblem on. I have to be honest about a few things. One thing is this RT emblem is extremely hard to get on. The reason being that even with the top panel popped off, and I'll turn around and show you, it's really hard to get your hands in. My hand and arm is extremely small, and I'll show you on my arm, but my arm is just cut up trying to get this in here. But I think I've almost got it latched down. I did lose the hardware, so I had to run to Ace and buy some new nuts. I went ahead and bought lock washers for them too. But the sticker did hold it in place, the back plate for it, while I was gone, which was nice. I think it looks really good. So let me turn this around. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, so here's your options for coming in. This is with this panel removed, and I think you could probably do this if you took off more panels if you have bigger arms. But you can see my arm is cut up, because your only options for really going in is through this hole right here and curving your hand in like this and then crawling back through here, which leaves your arm just rubbed up against that. You can try to go through here, but my hands are too small for here. I tried going through the front hole and it's too small for there. So yeah, this is your only option. But you can see I did get the hardware on and got some lock washers on there too, so hopefully I won't have to mess around. But I do think it looks really good. I think even smaller, the metal, I think it's just better quality, and then I think the RRT and everything looks really great. So anyways, this is one of the last things I had to do for Penelope's prep for car show. I'm gonna scrub the inside of the lug nuts out, and then of course we'll be polishing the outside and everything, but probably on Saturday. So I did clean up the motor a bit. So yeah, she's a beautiful creature. Anyways, I'm gonna continue. Well, welcome back. This is the other part of the video. You'll have to excuse me, my house is a mess right now because all I've been doing is preparing for car show. I just pulled the girls out. These are the tables I bought that they're gonna go on at the tar show. Mr. Sergeant Sedenko here needs a new battery, so I have a battery replacement, and then we're polishing and cleaning him, and then Jesse just needs, we're going to go ahead and do the shine juice mix, dust her up, get a new battery in. She has a good battery. I want to put the bigger dice on her, I think right here, and then we'll do that. It's linseed oil, WD, and mineral spirits, and we'll wash her down with that. And of course, leather, all that, we'll polish up on both of them. So, but yeah, things are getting ready. This is going to be her table. I have some tarps just in case, my chair with an umbrella. Dave's going to be there. Been working on getting Penelope ready, so he's going to be right next to us. Hopefully it'll be the me, the two pedal cars in between, and then Dave. So, and then Joy's got her police shirt she's going to be wearing since she's showing her police car. So anyways, keep you guys updated. Well, welcome back. Almost have Joy's police car, Sergeant Sedenko, ready. Got it all polished up. Got a battery I've got to throw in here. But did all the polishing and everything, and she's looking pretty good. Trying to keep the sun out of my house or keep it cool in here. I opened the window, but we'll get some more shots when we're at the show. But yeah, still working on Jessie. Got the sign juice on her. I've just got to polish all the plastic, and then I've got to wash Penelope. But it's going. Tomorrow's car show, so we're almost there. I hope the video's been enjoyable. Thanks so much for tuning in. Welcome back. I'm getting excited. We just came over to Bozeman, picked up our registration. We registered early, but we wanted to pick it up early, so we just got to get there. I think Dave's gonna register his truck in the morning and everything, but yeah, I was pretty happy. Joy's with me. We got our bags, got a shirt, and all the other stuff that comes with registering. We'll pull it out when we get home. We gotta run home. It's about another 30 minutes. We still gotta clean Penelope, but almost everything all done. So pretty excited. I hope everyone's enjoying the video. Thanks so much for tuning in. Well, welcome back. It is getting evening time. I have Penelope in the shed here. I've got her washed in between raining today. Dried her and sprayed her with some, I believe it was turtle wax, wax and shine. She looks pretty good. I don't think she's gonna get dusty or nothing too much in the shed, and I worked really hard at getting her clean. She's definitely not perfect, but I think she'll look good for the car show. Unfortunately, Dave ended up having a tire explosion. I'll put a picture on here. So he's not going to be able to take his 35 Ford tomorrow. He's actually going to take his Bronco and meet me here in the morning. We're going to load up the stuff, get the two pedal cars we got ready, which I did get ready. It's been a long week, a lot of preparation for me and making sure I had things ordered and all that. But got those ready, gonna get them loaded, the tables. I've got some paperwork, book about how Jessie was made, that sort of thing. Went over, got all of our stuff. So we're super ready. I think I just got done polishing tires and rims and all this kind of, I should have a video thrown up of that too, but I didn't want to film it all in there because it's pretty dark in there. I think everything looks good. We'll see how everything is in the morning, get everything loaded up, and hopefully it will be a good day at the car show. So I hope everyone enjoys the video. Thanks so much for tuning in as always. Yeah, be good times. Well, welcome back. It is 5:20 in the morning. I have just pulled Penelope out. I'm going to get her loaded up, and then Dave should be over, and we'll get headed over to the car show. Should be a good day. Hopefully everything will roll well. Well, we are at the car show. Penelope is looking pretty damn good. I just had to move her over for these people over here. They're about to park 2 more cars and shit. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, inside's looking sweet. And then I have our girls set up over here. Miss Jessie. And of course, Miss Sergeant Sedenko, our police car. So everything charged and ready. I'm just going to do a little bit more cleaning probably. And Joy is here, set over here. Dave went to go get some coffee, I think, and use the bathroom down at the gas station, but he might register his vehicle and bring it back up. They're getting more vehicles parked. They're supposed to start parking at like 7, and it's like 6 something, and people were already parking. But I was over here at 6:30, so I guess I was over here super early too. So, but yeah, vehicles are looking pretty cool. Everything seems to be functioning well, so that's nice. And yeah, Penelope looks super awesome. She's looking sweet today. So he made it back, and he brought the coffee. Say hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Yeah, people are starting to show up. So yeah, Joy's here to complain to Dave for not petting her, and Dave's here to watch out. quite a few people coming by talking about pedal cars all day and electric cars. I talked to one guy about Penelope though. He was really interested in her, taking a picture of the car so he could vote for it, which is really awesome. But lots of people. The weather turned out to be all right. It was sprinkling a little bit earlier, but it turned out pretty nice. Anyway, Dave's joined us, holding joy, having fun, talking to people about toys.